Ooh, look at that. Top 100. I see a lot of people playing solo versus squads, but even if you don't, you just play normal squad games, the rest of your team could get killed, and then you're on your own anyway, so you should at least know how to try to tackle a squad when playing on your own. These are some methods that I use to do that. I get very lucky with this guy coming up. I empty a full clip into him, then I have to reload. Like I missed all those shots, now I'm reloading. I should be dead. Luckily, he's not very good. So this is me tackling a squad that remain in a stationary position. I don't know if it's a mistake to stay stationary, but I do know that it's easier to tackle them. So the first thing, if you're facing a full team on your own, you don't want to be too close. You don't want to get into an exchange of shots, because 9 times out of 10 you're going to lose that. So you want enough distance between you and them that if you need to, you can withdraw very easily. I use this hill as cover. I can go up on top of the hill, take shots at them, but if I need to, if I take too much damage, I can pull back over the hill and I've got it there to cover me. I leave my car behind the hill just in case. You never know, I might need to quickly just run away to escape. So you always want to just leave yourself that option. So that's one down, but I've started taking hits. That's 2 down, but I've taken some damage, so now I just pull back. Knocking 2 players in a squad, that's a satisfactory exchange. They've taken some damage, they'll have to use up some medical kits. Now they'll be reviving their other players, picking one up, then the second up. So while they're doing that, I change positions. They know where I am now, so if I try to fight from that same position, they're gonna have the advantage. There's gonna be 4 of them all looking on that same spot, all shooting. If I try to engage them again from that same place, I'm probably gonna lose. So you move. They will try to cover themselves from fire that comes from that direction, which is gonna leave them open from the flank. So same thing. Leave the car in a position where it's there just in case you need it. If you want to run away quickly, you still can. Now I just want to find a good position where I can start attacking them from again. They're all going to be looking the other way. They know someone's out there. After you've knocked 2 players, they're going to start being more cautious. So, same thing. Knock 1 guy. Knock 2 guys. Knocking 2 guys is enough. So now you just leave. You pop up, surprise attack. You do as much damage as you can, and then you get back down and run away. You're not really running away. You're just changing position so you can attack them again. This time, I leave the car behind. But it's the same idea. You just move to a position that's it's easy to attack from, but it still gives you the option of covering yourself. You leave the option to withdraw if you need to. I don't know what happens here. I pressed the wrong button or something. And then, oh, out of the game. I always do that. It's always at the worst time. So I don't know what these guys are doing now, but they're moving. Knock one, but then don't worry about him. Go to the next one. Go to the next threat. You knock him. Don't worry about finishing him. Just go to the other one. Now he's down. So that third guy, he wasn't knocked. He just died. And all the others died. So that means the full team is gone. Job's done. Now you can move on to the next thing. So I'm playing okay. But in 1 minute and 30 seconds, I'm going to be dead. I died because I made a mistake. I want you to tell me, what is the mistake I make? What do I do wrong that leads to me dying in the next minute and 5 seconds? I'm looking for a sniper rifle. I've got a sniper suppressor, and I just feel like if I can get that rifle, I'll be unstoppable. But I just can't find it. And now I'm being pushed by the zone, so I've really got to move. Now, I hear shots just in front of me. So I know there's people right up ahead, very close, but the blues behind me is pushing me. Now, I'm fighting people from inside the blue, which is a mistake. Anyone will tell you that is a mistake. But what choice did I have? That was the position I was in. So that's not the mistake I made. The mistake was at 6:20, when I knew I only had 30 seconds before the zone moved, and I spent all that time looking for a sniper rifle. That put me in a position where I had no choice, and I was forced to fight people while inside the blue zone. No loot is more important than good position. I'm not playing solo versus squads in this match, but I may as well be. I'm playing with randoms. It's always better for the team to stick together and act as one, but one thing that I've noticed when playing in random squads is you don't follow the guy who keeps saying, "Follow me, follow me." I'm not sure exactly why this is, but 9 times out of 10, he's always the one who gets killed first. And this is no exception. I've edited this video, but number 4 asked me to follow him, I don't know how, 5, 6, maybe 7 times. He kept asking, I kept saying no. When I go to Pachinki, I like to land outside of Pachinki, so then there's more chance I can just loot on my own. There's no one there to bother me. I can get kitted up before I then go into Pachinki and start taking on squads. Okay, I've got my pan. I wouldn't want to face a full squad without a pan. In this video, I'm going to show you my method for dealing with squads that are not stationary. A squad that is moving. This method is more suitable to use when you're in a town, when you're playing house to house. Oh, surprise, surprise. Look who's gone down first. I didn't see that coming. Okay, I'll skip this bit because it's boring. But luckily up here, I find a 4x scope. And then when I go to the warehouse, I find a Kar 98. You shouldn't really be attempting to do this unless you've got a gun that you can use for range, and then another one that you can use for close-up. I can hear multiple shots coming from the southeast, so I know there's at least a squad up there. I get into a position where I can take shots at them, but at enough distance so that I still have time to withdraw if they decide to push, which they probably will because there's just me alone. I want to get this guy that's on the roof over there. But there's just some really easy shots in the street that I just can't resist, so I decide to have a little poke at them. I've given away my position. Now, if someone can tell me why these shots are missing, I'd be grateful. It's only like 100 meters away. I'm allowing for a little bit of bullet drop, but there shouldn't be that much. I just don't know why those shots are missing. My nose is being shot at with a Kar 98, and he only has a level 2 helmet. And then he does something really stupid. He stands up, giving me that easy headshot. Now he's down. He's knocked. Which is the perfect time for me to move and change my position. I don't know why I don't, but I don't. I make sure no one's sneaking up on me from the other side. I don't want them to take me by surprise. I get another shot, and while he's healing, I move. The major difference from this strategy and the one used for dealing with the stationary squad is when you move to a position which overlooks your last position. I just make sure they don't see me going. The idea is, when they push your last position and they get to the roof and they stand there scratching their heads, you can get some more easy shots into them. Hopefully you can knock one or two, or at the very least you can inflict some damage, which when they have to heal, it gives you some more time to change your positions again. I don't do it here because they make it too easy for me. I'm not patient enough and I just have to go for the kill. I should leave now. I've knocked two guys. I should leave while I still have the time. I shouldn't really be trying to finish this guy off. I should be focused on the players that pose a threat, but I just can't resist the opportunity. I put that in the wrong window. I should have put it in the window to the left. I should have already left. I'm taking too much time. What I'm doing wrong is now I'm letting them take the initiative. So then they're going to start attacking me on their terms. And that, you don't want that. That's what you want to avoid. So now they're starting to move on me. But I get a little bit of luck with this bot. They really shouldn't be worried about this bot. You should be worried about me. I pose the major threat. I shouldn't be worried about the knocked guy, but again, I can't resist. This guy, he decides to take the bot, and then that's what he gets. A Kar 98 in the back of the head. Now he's got no chance. He's stuck on that roof. He can't get off. He can't find cover. He's done for. So, there's 3 down, 1 to go. It's not him, that's the bot, because he gets knocked. If it was the 4th player, he'd be dead. I see him in this window. I make the mistake of rushing this shot. If I'd just taken another half a second, I could have got a clean headshot and he'd be finished. This is the perfect time to push. The guy's on his own and he'll be healing from the last shot. He's upstairs and I'm pushing from downstairs. This gives him an advantage. So I use a stun grenade to reduce that advantage. We saw him last at the top of the stairs, so this should be a very easy kill for me. But in 20 seconds, I am dead. I died because I made a schoolboy error. I want you to watch this and try and guess what that mistake is. So, he's not at the top of the stairs. He must have moved. But he's not in this room. He must have gone over the balcony. But where? Which way? He has to be just down here somewhere. And then, what? Oh, Jesus.
No way! He was there? Jesus! He didn't even know I came in. It was... Oh, Jesus! No!
As you can tell, I was very disappointed with myself. My mistake was I didn't fully check the corner when I came up the stairs. I just came up and I thought, he's not there, he's moved. So I just started running, checking everywhere like an idiot. If I just fully checked the corner, it would have been a very, very easy kill. Schoolboy error. This is the same game, and this is the example I'm going to use of how not to tackle a squad when you're on your own.
There's only 19 people left. But you're on your own. You're out of the zone. New circle. Oh yeah, car. On the road, car. Left. It's just drove past. Oh well.
You just see a car with a full squad driving west.
Nice parking.
So my teammate here, he decides to head west as well. Now for all you know, they might have just stopped the car just over this hill. They all got out and they're there ready, waiting for you to come over. Okay, they didn't, but they might have done. You don't know. Maybe they just stopped at this house. Maybe they stopped at this house and they all got out and they're all just looking at you now, just about to unload. Okay, they didn't do that either. But you don't know what they did. What you do know is that if you keep heading in this direction, sooner or later you are going to come across them. They say a bad plan is better than no plan. He uses no plan. He just drives at them, full blast, absolutely no caution whatsoever.
Yep, that's that car. Full squad. Careful, they can shoot. You're on your own. Oh, that's it. They're coming back. They're definitely coming back for you.
Somehow, he didn't get killed. He was very, very lucky. So what does he do? Does he run away to thank his lucky chickens that he didn't die? No. He goes straight back in for some more.
Change seats. Change seats. Shoot him. Jesus, what are you doing? Yeah, just keep going. Get in the house. You can shoot them from the window.
I don't know how he got out of that, but he was very lucky. Maybe now he's going to go and thank his lucky chickens. Maybe he learned a lesson this time.
Oh yeah, go for the airdrop. They're going to be coming for the airdrop as well. They're going to be right behind you.
You know those guys are right behind you. You know they're coming. So, you've got to be careful, right? No.
And you, quick.
At least look the other way.
Look the other way. Here they come. Here they come. Open fire. Okay, go.
Again, he was lucky. I don't know how he got away with that, but he did.
Oh, they're driving behind you. No way. Oh, shit. Oh, you're in trouble, number 2. Go on. Oh, unlucky number 2. Yeah, that was good. Road rage. Yeah. This guy's just crazy.
You can't always rely on luck. It won't hold out forever.
Ooh, look at me, top 100.